So we need to get the women to understand that they need to vote for women. That is the work. It's not a one-day work. We need to convince them.
Is it that the women believe that the fellow women folk are not capable? Could that be one of the reasons in the back of their minds?
Some will tell you, the ones we have voted, what have they done for us? The men, and I will ask such a person, the men you have been voting for,
what have they
for
done
60
for
years,
you?
isn't it? How many years now? How old is Nigeria? Since 1960 until now, we've been voting men. What have they done for women? For me to ask, the women, how many women have we actually voted for? Very few of them. So if the men have not been doing anything for us, and you have voted just one woman, vote another one. Vote another one.
Okay,
vote another one.
By the same token, the question could be asked, okay, the few women who have been, well, who have these positions, yes, the 13 women, 13 ministers out of 42, and 5 female ambassadors and all that, have those women impacted the lives of other women positively, such that they will decide, okay, these are political appointees. Yes. Next time, we will make sure that we vote women in because of what we have seen them do for other women. Can you say that?
Yes. We should not wait until we see what they have done for other women. Now when you have 10 out of 108, 10 women out of 108, how much do you think they can impact on the system with almost 100 people not being on their side? 10 against, almost 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even if a woman raises an issue and it is put to vote, let's assume that she gets all the women in the house to vote for her. She will be having 10 votes, isn't it? Against, it will be more difficult for her to get more men to be on her side than a man will.
Are the women using what is believed to be their strength, which is the power of influence, rather than the power of force?
Yes, we are going to be using it. Me, I'm working towards
in the future
2019. For 2015, I tell people, for those who have voted previously, let us not blame them because they may not have been tutored. They may not have known what they were going there to do. They may not have really learned about women issues, the human rights, what the law says about gender and all that. They may not have taken time to know that. I attended a program recently, sometime in December, and the facilitator started by telling us, if you don't train them, don't blame them. That is, the people you are going to be training, if you send them to the field and they don't perform, you can now blame them. But if you didn't train them and you send them into the field, what are you expecting from them? If they make mistakes, you need to accommodate it and tell yourself you really didn't do your work well. So for me, for the women we had voted previously and they didn't perform much, I have no blames for any woman. For the ones that are there now and they are not really performing as much as we expect, I have no blames for them. But for the ones we are going to be voting from 2019 and beyond, if they don't perform, then we can say, why didn't you perform? Because the work now is to get them properly mentored so that they will understand exactly what they are going there to do. If you are in the House of Assembly, you should be able to tell yourself and the people in the House what it is that is important, that is good, that is a priority for women.
If the country had felt, you can be the lone voice in the wilderness and still have an impact.
Yes.
Either way, for good or for bad, you can still have an impact. So for all the senators we have had, the female senators, the female members of the House of Rep, did they impact on our lives in any way? Did they impact on the country? Did people see any visible change from their actions when they were in those positions? Did they affect Nigeria?
They may have.
Did they make a difference?
They may have made their little contributions here and there. But because they are very few, because such things may have been overtaken by the number of men, the activities of men and all that. Like I said, because they may not have prepared very well to be in such positions. I don't have blame for anybody, any of them.
Nigeria has a female petroleum minister.
Yes.
She has been there for what, 5 years? Has she impacted on Nigeria in such a way that women are going to be carrying placards and saying, the president, you must appoint a female minister, you know, stuff like that?
Again, it depends on what you are looking at anyway. What is it that you are expecting that she ought to have done for women?
Not just for women. No, I'm not talking about for women now. I'm talking about in general. Has she done such good work that Nigerians, male and female, some male might not even join, you know, if she's done the work that well, will come and say, for this position, it has to be a woman, because we felt the impact of the work that the last one did, which the men before him probably didn't do, or didn't do well enough.
Well, just like I said, it depends on the criteria. What are you looking at? What were you expecting that she should have done differently from what the men had been doing over the years? She just got in there, one tenor, and all that.